Dr. Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party are surging in public favorability with just 4 days to go before the September 3 general election. That's according to the latest nationwide Blue Dot polls powered by Total Tools. The polls show that Holness's favorability rating among registered voters is 17 percentage points higher than the rating for Mark Golding. The polls also show that the JLP's favorability among registered voters is 13 percentage points higher than the PNP. Over the same period, PNP President Mark Golding's positive rating has remained largely unchanged. Hours after the political leaders faced off in a tense leadership debate, the nationwide Blue Dot polls say Andrew Holness and his Jamaica Labour Party are entering the final stretch of the campaign with strong positive ratings. The pollsters asked 1,511 registered voters from August 19 to 27 if they had a positive, neutral or negative view of Andrew Holness, Mark Golding, the JLP, and the PNP. Based on their answers, Holness and the JLP are in the political ascendancy. 47% of respondents say they have a positive view of the JLP leader and Prime Minister. That's a 5 percentage point jump since the May edition of these polls. 31% of respondents said they had no opinion of Holness, while 22% said they viewed him negatively. The Labourites will be happy to learn there's been a 9-point drop in those who say they view Andrew Holness negatively. That number has fallen from 31% in May to 22% in this edition of the polls. It's also good news for the JLP. The party has climbed by 9 points in a little over 3 months, with 45% of Jamaicans now saying they view them positively. That number stood at 39% in May. The PNP President Mark Golding has come to a stop in positive sentiment. 30% viewed him positively in May. That number is unchanged since May. 44% say they have no opinion of the man they call Marky G, while 26% said they viewed him negatively. That negative sentiment has fallen marginally from the 27% recorded in May. Golding's party has managed a 2-point movement in positive sentiment, with 32% of Jamaicans now saying they view the PNP in a positive light. 42% of respondents had no opinion of the PNP, while 27% viewed the opposition party negatively. That's a 2 percentage point drop since May. The pollsters say when the polling trend line is broadened to include the February edition of the polls, it clearly shows a JLP with momentum and a PNP that has stalled. The question then is, can things change in these, the final moments before what is set up to be a titanic electoral struggle? The nationwide Blue Dot polls have a margin of error of plus or minus 2.5%. Meanwhile, women continue to be a key driving force behind Andrew Holness's popularity, with that voting demographic returning a 9-point movement in positive sentiment towards the JLP leader since May. Tona Thomas has those numbers.
The Labourites call Dr. Holness by many names: Bro God, 1 p.m., Andrew. The Blue Dot polls are suggesting they may need to add another moniker to that list: Ladies' Man. Jamaican women clearly love the JLP leader. 49% of them say they have a positive view of Holness. That's a 9-point jump since the pollsters were last in the field in May. The extent of the love for Holness is clear when one considers that the party he leads also recorded strong positive sentiments among women over the same period. 45% of them say they view the Labour Party in a positive manner. That's up 8 points since May. 19% of women say they view Holness negatively, while an equal number said the same of the JLP. Holness's negative rating among women has plunged from 30% in May. But it's not just with women that the JLP leader is finding favor. He's also rebounding with male voters. Holness has seen a 4-point jump in positive sentiment with male voters. 24% of men have a negative view of the Prime Minister. PNP President Mark Golding has stalled with women. holding on to 27% positive sentiment with them. His negative rating from women fell by 1 point since May. Golding gets his highest rating from men, with 33% saying they view him positively. That's up a notch from the 32% who said the same in May. The PNP has also seen an increase in its support from men, rising from 32% in May to 35% in these polls. Both parties will want to carefully consider gender as they tighten up their political organization for the final sprint to 32.